fabled heat, where magic meets desire. Subscribe to ignite the fantasy.
The whispers followed me everywhere, slithering through the crowded marketplace like venom. Kalen the Cruel, they called me, the Serpent of Sunstone. I'd earned the titles, every bloody drop. Once I'd been Kalen the Bright, a young mage brimming with light magic, destined to be the Sunstone's guardian. The Sunstone, a relic of immense power, fueled our kingdom of Athuria, ensuring bountiful harvests and warding off the shadows that crept from the cursed lands to the north. Then the raiders came. Led by a ruthless warlord named Reese, they shattered our defenses, stole the Sunstone, and left Athuria to wither. In the chaos, I lost everything. Now, 15 years later, I hunted Reese. Not for justice, not for the kingdom, but for something far more personal, revenge. I embraced the shadows, delved into forbidden magic, and became the very thing I once despised. I became a villain. My information broker, a shifty-eyed goblin named Phelan, finally delivered. Reese, he's been sighted in the Obsidian Peaks, gathering troops, they say, preparing for another raid. Obsidian Peaks, the heart of the cursed lands. The very air there was thick with dark energy. I scoffed. Reese, playing right into my hand. He thought he could use the Sunstone to fuel his conquest. He was wrong. I would take it back and he would pay. The journey was brutal. The land fought me at every turn, twisting my magic, feeding on my despair. I pushed onward, fueled by a cold, burning hatred. Finally, I reached the Warlord's fortress, a jagged spire of black rock, shrouded in perpetual twilight. The guards were numerous, brutal, but no match for my shadow magic. I moved like a wraith, slipping past them, deeper and deeper into the heart of the fortress. I found him in the main chamber, Reese. He stood before the Sunstone, his back to me, his dark hair falling to his shoulders. The Sunstone pulsed with a sickly green light, radiating power, but it wasn't the pure, life-giving energy I remembered. It was corrupted, tainted. "You came," Reese said, his voice low and rough. He didn't turn. "I expected you. You stole everything from me," I spat, my voice laced with venom. "Now I'm going to return the favor." He finally turned and my breath caught in my throat. He was beautiful, not in the way I remembered. He was harder now, etched with scars, his eyes burning with a strange intensity. But the beauty was still there, beneath the layers of steel, and something else, something that sent a jolt through me, a primal recognition. "Do you think I wanted this?" he asked, his voice surprisingly gentle. "Do you think I wanted to become this monster?" "Spare me your excuses," I snarled, summoning my shadows. He raised a hand and the Sunstone pulsed, sending a wave of energy that slammed into me, throwing me back against a stone pillar. My magic flickered, weakened. "You don't understand, Kalen," he said, stepping closer. "The Sunstone, it's not what you think. It's alive, and it's dying. I'm trying to save it." "Save it? You're draining it, corrupting it." "No, I'm trying to contain the darkness within. When your kingdom failed to guard it, it corrupted the Sunstone, and so it corrupted the land around it. Your failure caused this, Mage, not me." His eyes flashed with anger, but beneath it I saw a flicker of something else, desperation. I surged forward, a shadow blade forming in my hand. He parried with a wicked-looking sword, and the clash echoed through the chamber. We fought, a whirlwind of steel and shadow. But I could feel it, the pull between us, the strange energy that bound us together. It was unnerving. He disarmed me with a brutal twist, sending my blade clattering across the floor. He pinned me against the wall, his sword hovering inches from my throat. I braced myself for the killing blow, but it never came. Instead, he leaned closer, his breath hot against my ear. "Do you feel it, Kalen? The connection? We are not enemies. We are two sides of the same coin." "Lies," I choked out, but his words resonated within me. A buried memory surfaced, a dream, a vision of two souls entwined, bathed in the light of the Sunstone. "This is not a simple revenge story, Kalen. I know you have been deceived. The Sunstone chose you. The darkness chose me. Now you have to decide whether you will continue to be a pawn for your people or trust the heart that beats within you." He lowered his sword, his gaze searching my eyes. "I can show you the truth, but you have to trust me." I wanted to hate him, I wanted to kill him, but something held me back. The connection, the strange pull, the desperation in his eyes, and the terrifying possibility that he was telling the truth. "Why?" I managed to whisper. "Why would you risk everything to show me the truth?" "Because," he said, his voice barely audible, "you are the other half of me. The darkness needs the light, Kalen. You have to believe me. Suddenly the room lurched. The Sunstone pulsed violently, showering us with a blinding light. Reese gasped, clutching his chest. It's too late, he choked out. The darkness is consuming me. You have to take the Sunstone, Kalen. You have to save it. And me. His eyes rolled back and he collapsed into my arms, unconscious. The Sunstone pulsed again, and this time I felt it, a searing pain, a burning connection, a darkness that threatened to overwhelm me. I had a choice to make: embrace the darkness and let it consume us both, or trust the man I had sworn to kill and somehow together find a way to save the Sunstone, and ourselves. My fingers trembled as I reached out and touched the corrupted Sunstone. I closed my eyes, took a deep breath, and let my light magic flow. And as the light collided with the darkness, I glimpsed a vision of Reese, not as a warlord but as a protector, a guardian, bound to the Sunstone by a force far greater than either of us understood. A vision of two hearts forever entwined, a vision that sparked a dangerous flicker of hope within me.